Hi, this is Mark with Non Sequitur, and just a quick recap on the Envision rating system and the intent of the baseline standards. That Envision requires that all projects be built better than current standards. And to prove that, just a quick recap of how we're approaching Envision. That the 5 categories you see here are still intact: the leadership, quality of life, climate and risk, natural world, resource allocation. And if you total all these credits up, there's 60 credits. And rather than doing them 60 credits by project, the way we're doing them is dividing them into 48 of those are going to be moved into citywide, so that every project will be under city ordinances that will reflect those credits. 11 will be developed specifically for specific systems, so meaning the water system will address these credits differently than the transportation or energy or sanitation system. And then the final 11 credits, and some are duplicated, will be project credits, so that only each project has to address them. So as you can see, what we've done is gone through these 5 categories and divided them up into project systems citywide, and which is applicable. The tool that you've received is a macro-enabled spreadsheet. And essentially what you can see is city scale and project. And you just go back to the menu here. And you can read here that the 48 credits will be incorporated into codes and ordinances and smart code. 11 credits are going to be prerequisites of any project for infrastructure and CONSA. And to the right here, you can see what the intent is. That as you scroll to the right on all of these, you'll see a minimum standard, typically applicable in Kenya, CONSA specific standards, expectations in the guidelines and basis of design, and then international standards, the best practice. As we get down here to the sectors, all 11 credits for each of these sectors should be evaluated specific to each sector. So let me just give a quick click around, and again, if you click on city scale, you can see the credit in vision, the description, intent, the metric, indicator, and as you scroll to the right, you can see requirements existing from NEMA, for example, CONSA specific in our guidelines, and if there's any international standards that would provide a better performance. So then we'll go back to menu and pick one of these sectors. But you can see at the top, so for potable water, you can see the regulatory agencies, minimum technical standards, and again, which credits are applicable for the system, the description of that credit in Envision, the indicator, and as you move to the right, the minimum standards, so from NEMA, NBPA, specific CONSA ordinances, Tetra Tech basis of design, and if there's any international standards that would be applicable. And again, you can go back to the menu and pick on communications, and same thing, regulatory agencies. So it's intended to be a very easy to use tool that can be built on. It provides what is acceptable already in Kenya. What are we looking for in the CONSA project from existing guidelines and design build, or basis of design, and any international higher performance standards. With that, I'll say thank you and see if there's any questions.